So Stripehype.com posted 3 sleeper free agents the Bengals could sign before training camp. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think we're going to sign any free agents before training camp. One of the 3 that they're going to list here, I probably will somewhat agree with, but I just don't think we're going to even take the shot there. I believe that they like the 90-man roster how it is. And I've said many times, if we did pick up a free agent, I would probably want to go for one of the offensive linemen in free agency as just depth and rotation purposes and chance of maybe beating out Cordell Volson. But outside of that, I'm not really interested in it. The first option is Hunter Renfrow, obviously. Third in Renfrow, which was his nickname when he was not last year, 2 years ago when he had Derek Carr. I understand he would be the replacement for Tyler Boyd. He's a small white wide receiver. We have Mike Gesicki in the slot, and we're also going to use Tanner McLaughlin in the slot. We also have Chuck Sizzle, which we'll never actually use on offense. And we do, of course, have Trenton Irwin, which, again, really defeats the purpose of going out there and getting Hunter Renfrow. I think our receiving core is fine, personally. I'm not really scared about any of our receivers. Obviously, we got Chase, we got T, we got Trenton Irwin, we got Yoshi, it's going to take another step forward, we got Jermaine Burton, and we got Chuck Sizzle. So, I really am not for going after Hunter Renfrow. He isn't like the oldest receiver possible, but again, just not really interested. The next 2, I guess, the rest of them are going to be Kareem Hunt and Julio Jones. We're not picking up the 38-year-old Julio Jones. I know he's not 38, but I'm not interested in picking up Julio Jones in all honesty. I think he is way past his prime. I think he is kind of in that stage that I would say Jerry Rice hit at the end of his career, where he kept kind of joining teams and staying relevant in some capacity. But in reality, the guy was way past his prime, and it's kind of like, the aging dinosaur, just keep fighting for relevancy. And no. I'm not going with Julio Jones at all. I'm not interested in wide receiver. If we did pick up a free agent that wasn't an offensive lineman, there's a couple different options I could see us going with. Number 1 is, and I'm finding myself being more attracted to this free agent signing, would be Stephon Gilmore. And I like our secondary. I really do love our secondary, but I do hear you guys down below, giving your thoughts and opinions and explaining why you think we should go with Stephon Gilmore. And I'm not completely against the idea now. As I'm watching more and more of how he's played the last 2 seasons, Stephon Gilmore has been pretty solid. And if they did go for a free agent, he would be on my list of players. I really wouldn't go after someone like, what's the guy's name? I can't think of the guy's name. The guy from Denver, free safety, Justin Simmons. I wouldn't go after him because he wants way too much money. And outside of that, again, if you're not going offensive lineman, I could see us picking up a running back, a potential, extra running back. I know they do love Travion. They do love Chris Evans. And we do have 2 undrafted guys as well, who could, again, very likely make the roster in the end if they beat out Travion. But with Travion being able to be the kick returner and also really good in special teams, that's not really something I would see them going for, again, running back in free agency. I think they're going to try to figure out who the best running back is for that third down role on the roster at this moment in time. Now, there is Jamal Agnew, who is in free agency right now. He is 28 years old, has some injury concerns last year, but he is another really good option, especially with the kickoff changing. I know the Steelers picked up Cordell Patterson because of that, and Cordell Patterson's like 32 years old. So I wouldn't be against the idea of going with Jamal Agnew as strictly just a kick returner and punt returner. Nothing else. I mean, again, literally nothing else because he can't stay healthy. But I wouldn't be against the idea of going with that. I mean, I think that's a pretty solid pickup, right? Get yourself a really good kick and punt returner. I love Chuck Sizzle and I love Travion on the kickoffs, but I think Jamal Agnew could be a little bit better option than both of them. I've said many times about Kareem Hunt, just kind of, bringing, this rodeo back together here. Kareem Hunt is not a bad running back. I think he still has a little bit left to give, and I think he's still a really good player. The problem I have with Kareem Hunt is his pass is going to really impact if we sign him or not, number one. Number two, I don't think he'll cost that much money, but he does have injury concerns. And number three, again, I think that he would not fit in the Bengals culture. He would not fit on the Bengals team with how we go about things in Who Dey Nation. That's just not how we work, okay? How he is not a Bengal. That's pretty much that. Maybe under Marvin Lewis's, reign, we might pick him up. Under Zach Taylor, hell no. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.